What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I customize and review past DLC and OG vehicles I never got the chance to because I didn't start making car customization videos till about late 2015. As always, guys, let me know in the comments what car from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next, and I will display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Declasse Granger. This is an OG vehicle that's been in the game since day one and can be purchased from the San San Andreas website for $35,000, or of course you can get off the street for free. Now I do want to mention right out of the gate here, guys, that this vehicle basically has no visual customization, which is a bit unfortunate, but again, it does sort of make sense considering it's a vehicle from 2013. Now the regular Granger does have two different variants. The first one has the bull bar out front, and of course the other one is just the clean variant with no bull bar. Now I do want to mention that the bull bar variant is forced when you buy it from the website. Most of the OG cars allow you to get the other variants by just buying it over and over from the website until you get the one that you want. However, that does not work for the Granger. I bought it about 6 times and every single one spawned with the front bull bar. So the only way you can get the clean one is by finding it off the street. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a spawn point that works at any time of the day in free mode, so you're going to have to wait for the actual traffic spawn to change with the Grangers in there. Now, in terms of the emergency Granger variants, we have the Lifeguard, the Park Ranger, the FIB, and of course the Sheriff. So those are the other Granger variants. Now, of course, the FIB and the Sheriff, you cannot store those in your garage. However, the Lifeguard one, you can actually buy it from the Warstock website for a stupid amount of money. Or, of course, you can actually get that Lifeguard one to spawn at the beach if you get a friend that already has the Lifeguard to go over there by the beach, and then it will spawn. And then, of course, you can store it in your garage. However, the tracker and insurance is over $100,000, so do keep that in mind, but obviously it's a lot less money than the actual price of a Lifeguard. But do bear in mind that in terms of customization for the Lifeguard, it has none at all. No performance modification options, no wheels, no paint, nothing. The way you see it is the way you get it. It's kind of like a Pegasus vehicle, but in the form of a personal vehicle, if that makes sense. Very weird. Now, in terms of performance, the regular Granger is in the SUVs class and is around mid-pack in that class, so not really all that quick, but that's to be expected with an older kind of normal SUV like this. But anyways, in terms of what the Granger is based on, is primarily based on the 10th generation Chevy Suburban, and its headlights are inspired by the 3rd generation GMC Sierra, which is kind of interesting considering that's a pickup truck, but at least the end result is still an all-around GM product, so I guess that's something. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Granger. Alright, Granger. Okay, we got armor, brakes, engine, lights, do some xenons, plate. What plate should I put on this? I mean, it's not really a luxury vehicle. It's more on lines of like a Cadillac Escalade is more of a luxury car, not really a Suburban. I guess I'll put my America plate on there. Respray, honestly, for this one, there's just something about a Suburban or a Tahoe in black. I just looks so good. So we're just gonna go with the black. I'll do my crew color black, which is a bit darker than normal black. Secondary, you'll do the same thing. We'll match it in crew. Chrome emblem goes on the hood. Okay, I know it's a bit basic to go black, but I rarely ever do that on these vehicles, to paint them black. So honestly, I think it just looks really good on this SUV. Suspension, I'm not gonna lower this. I think stock ride height is fine. Transmission, turbo, wheels. So for this, we're gonna go to the SUV category. We're gonna go to stock, the stock rims area, not the chrome. And we're gonna go down to the sunrise. I think these look really good on here, especially when we paint them black. And it's not entirely black. You can see it has chrome on the lip and then chrome kind of like on the center of the spokes. I think that looks really good on here, especially since this truck has chrome on the grille and some other little areas. So I think overall looks really good with those wheels. Windows, black them out, of course. So again, that's all we got there. Unfortunately, no visual customization as I stated earlier, except for the variant without the bull bar. Just is what it is. You know, that's how most of the OG kind of normal vehicles were from the street. But alright, let's take it for a drive. Okay, let's pull out into the sun here. Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit, it does look really good in black. That looks so good in that color. Alright, let's give it a few revs here. Nice V8 exhaust note. You know, kind of typical from what we see from most V8 SUVs and pickup trucks and such. Okay, first person here. 2013 SUV interior, but at least it kind of works on this one. You know, it's not. It is a modern truck, but the first year of this 10th gen Suburban was 07, so I mean, this is pretty acceptable for the most part. So I mean, it does work here. Obviously not in the Jubilee, because Rockstar put this interior in the Rolls Royce SUV, which kind of sucks. But in here, it definitely works. Yeah, not terrible. Now the Granger, the 3600LX, the newer one that replaced this one, or should I say just a new version of this one, they actually created a special interior that's super similar to the actual Suburban for that one, so that's amazing there. But alright, floored here. All-wheel drive, of course, barely any wheel spin. Just goes. Very responsive steering. Pretty good speed. Now, obviously, when you max this thing out, it does drive a lot better. Stock, this thing is super sluggish and slow, but maxed out with the performance mods, it's a lot more lively, and a bit nicer to drive, honestly, because, I mean, in its stock form, it's just like, come on, go, go, you're like flooring it, and it's just like super slow. And maxed out, it does actually break 100 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive. Not bad at all, considering most of the other vehicles in GTA Online. Handling is pretty typical, you know, what you would expect from a very long SUV that's all-wheel drive. Tons and tons of understeer. And of course it's very heavy, so when you pick up a lot of speed and you want to use those brakes, it doesn't brake all that well. I mean, it's pretty realistic for the most part. It drives the way it's supposed to. This one, it doesn't have any weird, funky driving mechanics. It drives perfect, in my opinion, for what it is. I think it's pretty acceptable and how it should drive. I think Rockstar did a good job with this one. Would be nice if it had more visual customization, though. Well, it has pretty much none. If you want to count that bull bar variant that this one has as customization, but not really. I guess, you know, we have the newer 3600LX, so you can kind of count that as the newer one with customization, but it would be nice to see some customization on this older one. But alright, let's pull over here and open all the doors and stuff. Okay. Yeah, this black looks so good on this thing. This crew black looks really, really good. Alright, so let's open all the doors and stuff here. Let's go all. Okay, everything opens up. Engine model there, at least it's a V8 engine model. Looks pretty good there. Not bad. I mean, the texture quality is obviously a big yikes, as you would expect from a 2013 OG vehicle. But okay. Interior, we already talked about that. Back seats. Got a center console going through the... That's kind of weird there. I mean, a lot of SUVs have that, but usually it's very low. It's not really that high, so that's a bit strange the way they did that there. It kind of continues through the center. Very interesting. Back here, I mean, yeah, looks good. I mean, it's pretty typical, as you would expect. I mean, tons and tons of space back here. Obviously, we can't really put anything back here normally while using glitches and stuff, because it is GTA, but I mean, if we were judging practicality like a Doug DeMuro video, this is very lots and lots of practicality. Of course, I got the side steps that are forced there. I mean, it's kind of typical SUV. I do like it. Is it worth owning in the garage? Probably not to me because of the newer Granger. But this was the OG and pretty much the only kind of Suburban you could have back in the day. So this was the one. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember to let me know down below in the comments what vehicle from late 2015 and older you want to see me customize next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.